Hello, welcome to my channel, Les Gourmet Blanche. My name is Blanche, thank you for stopping by. As you already know by the title of this video, we are going to make coconut curry lamb that we will serve with steamed rice. We all know that most curry dishes are either categorized as Thai or Indian curry, but I think we can all come up with our own curry dishes. Today I'm going to show you how I made this delicious gourmet dish. It's just my own curry recipe. I won't categorize it as Thai or Indian at all. It's simply a coconut curry lamb recipe I came up with. I usually serve this dish with steamed jasmine rice, but sometimes I just serve it with French baguette. The recipe is very easy, especially if you make your homemade curry paste in large batch, make several portions and freeze to use later. This is exactly what I'm going to do in this recipe. Just so you know, you can replace the lamb with whatever meat you like, chicken, seafood, it's up to you. Hey, if you have your own recipe for typical dish like that, let me know in the comment box. For next week, we have this wonderful quiche to make, so subscribe and set the notification bell. So here are the ingredients we are going to use for today. I have my 3 cups of rice, the same cup I'm going to use for the water, salt, some olive oil. Here are the aromatics and spices I'm going to use for the curry paste. I have a separate video for that. It's on the screen, you can see, and I will leave the link below in the description box. So we also have onion, half of bell pepper, about a cup of leek, black pepper, salt, garlic salt, about 2 handfuls of spinach, baby spinach, of course olive oil, and I will also use some broth. I'm going to use 2 cups of broth, the coconut milk that I'm going to use, and that's the brand I usually use. I get it at Sprouts. And the measuring cup, I'm just using that to show you how much coconut milk I will be using. So here are the lamb chops that I've already cleaned and trimmed off the extra fat. Refer to the video on the screen if you want to know how I prep the meat. I'm just using my green seasoning and olive oil to season the meat. Let it rest for 15 minutes before baking it. So I let the meat marinate for about 18 minutes or so. Now I'm just gonna transfer it into a baking pan and cook it in the oven at 375 for 30 minutes. Moving on to the rice now, I'm just using my Instant Pot to cook the rice. I'm first going to rinse my rice under cool water, and I have the reason why I rinse my rice on the screen, but it's up to you. If you want to cook your rice without rinsing it, you can do so. The Instant Pot instruction to cook the rice is equal part of water for equal part of rice. So for this specific recipe, I will add an additional 1 part of water. So I'll have 4 cups of water for 3 cups of rice, because I want the rice to be slightly sticky. Then I will add salt and a little bit of oil. That's my preference. Then I will secure the lid as well as the exhaustion knob and set the unit on rice cooking option. So it will take 12 minutes for the rice to cook, and the pot will release the pressure within 10 minutes, and then you can open your pot. While my rice and lamb were cooking, I went ahead and made my homemade curry paste. I have a separate video for that. This is what you're seeing on the screen. I will also have the link to the video in the description box for you. So it's been 22 minutes. Let's check on our rice. It looks ready. This is exactly the texture I'm looking for. I'm just going to leave it in the pot with the lid on to keep it warm. Okay, moving on to our lamb. It looks like it's ready. Please note that you can bypass this step and sear your lamb directly into your cooking pot. I elected to do so because I want to get rid of the extra fat that you are seeing on the screen. Now let's get down to business. It's time to cook our coconut curry lamb. I just eyeballed 3 tablespoons of olive oil and start cooking. I will let you just watch and enjoy the process. I'll also have the instruction in the description box for you, and I may chime in from time to time to give quick instruction. So here is just something I thought I want to share with you. So when you're cooking, pay close attention to the sounds or even the smell of what you're cooking, because this can tell you when you can reduce the heat or turn it on so you can move on quickly. And this is what I've been doing, or this is what I always do when I cook. So I thought I'd share that with you. So you can see I added the coconut milk first, simmer it for about 2 minutes because I wanted my lamb to get all that juicy flavor from the coconut milk. And then after that I am right now adding the broth. So after adding the broth, I will let it simmer for about 5 minutes or so before I move on to the next step. So it's actually has been 7 minutes, and my coconut curry is looking good. I'm just adding the baby spinach now. At this point, I will let it simmer for 3 to 5 minutes, no more than that, because I still want all the nutrient of the spinach in my coconut curry. Now I think we are done. This is looking great. Yes, it's done. Here we go, my friends. This is our coconut curry, lamb and steamed rice. Yes, we make gourmet meal. Let's make our gourmet plates. Here it comes, our wonderful gourmet plate. It's looking good. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, leave me a comment below, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of my future videos. Thank you and see you next time. Bye bye.